Rated one of the worst movies of all time. Only created because someone got pissed their friends turned vegans. A director that didn't even speak the same language as the actors. Trolls 2. A movie about goblins and cracked out space baddie witch vegans. PETA? It's about PETA, sorta, and poison, cannibalism, but not cannibalism. Kind of like consensual. Oh, I don't know if I want to go down that path. I don't know if I want to make consensual non-veganism. There was a. I'm just gonna stop speaking now. I'm gonna go through the summary of it. Then I'm gonna go through the production, because how it was made is a lot funnier once you know what the story's about and the crap that happened in it. And I'm gonna go through my rating of it. What I thought I did right. What I thought it did terribly wrong. Surprisingly, I thought it was kind of a great movie for the worst movie of 1990. Don't click off the video. I swear it's not clickbait, I promise.
Hey, hello, my name's Rancor. Before we get into the summary real quick, I just want to ask you, if you know that 0% of my viewers are actually subscribing to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Your life is nothing.
Okay, alright,
You serve zero purpose.
bye-bye.
The movie starts with Joshua, this child, this fiend right here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I'm thinking of putting like a drawn whiteboard right here, because we don't have the budget for an actual whiteboard yet. It might be right here, maybe, and might be like an image of the kid in this area. I don't know if I really hope the photo isn't in a terrible. I'm just gonna take my hand back. Joshua is being told a story by his grandpapa, Seth, and his grandpa is telling him about, I think, Peter, and he's running in a forest from goblins. The movie's called Troll. They're goblins. He's downright frolicking in this forest. I mean, he looks like a gazelle. He's hurdling over things too. I mean, it was great. Honestly, wonderful performance. Way better than some athletes I'm seeing nowadays. Eventually, he like trips and eats shit. So, alright, I guess not better than that many athletes. And instead of the goblins just coming up and killing him, he wakes up to find a pretty woman with Sharpied on freckles. Put up the image if it's right there. I forgot as I was talking about. I got distracted. I think I started ranting about how old people make me feel queasy. Oh, okay. So, Peter, he's on the floor. This isn't recurring characters. You don't have to remember this. The lady's above him, and then she just gives him green oobleck, and he's like, "Wow, your drawn-on Sharpie freckles are so attractive. I guess I'll drink your oobleck." And then he drinks her oobleck, and he turns into goo, and then goblins eat the goo. And then Joshua's like, "I'm 9. What the hell is wrong with you?" And the grandpa, his name's Seth, he's like, "Goblins are real. They're real and they're going to kill you, Seth." And then the mom walks in, the grandpa disappears. I think she is like the end of the conversation, only from Joshua's side. Did you catch the part where the grandpa disappears?
Vaginally forgot to say, the grandpa died 6 months ago, my bad!
The mom goes up to Joshua, and she's like, "Are you being schizophrenic again? Little schizo boy? Little schizo child? I wish you were more like your sister. You know, you should smile more." And Joshua's like, "But he's real, Mom." I would lock that kid in a home. I think I would beat that child. I think the moment you start talking about my dead parent, I pull out, I don't know, a shotgun. "Mom, what are you doing?" No child support for this guy. I forget what they talk about. I'm pretty sure it was just the mom being like, "You have to stop telling me you've been talking to my dead father." And he's like, "But it's real, bro." The mom leaves, goes downstairs, and tells the dad, I think his name's Mikael. I never learned the mom's name. I don't even think she has one. she goes to the dad and she's like, hey, can we get our son medicated maybe? This is becoming a problem. And he's like, you know, everybody's got their little quirks. Everybody's got a little bit of problem, little tism in them, for sure. And she's like, what? I don't know. Then he recounts into some story about his brother getting molested, maybe. Maybe that was a fabricated thought.
Do you know how many people live in Nilbog?
No, how many?
26, including the presents. Isn't that wonderful?
Come on to bed.
Just think. We'll be living like our ancestors did. Yeah, we'll be
What?
peasants and farmers. Just like people did a century ago.
Who wants that?
Hey, what's the matter?
I'm worried about Joshua. He's still seeing Grandpa Seth.
When I was a kid, I had an imaginary playmate, too.
When I was a kid, I was imagining my dead brother, actually. And my dead brother would come from under my bed and he would say, hey, let me touch your feet. And then I would say to my dead brother, I'd say, hello, dead brother. I'd say, why would you want to touch my feet? And he'd go, oh, well, it's a new game I came up with. I just want to play with you. I'll explain the rules afterward. It's a secret, okay? And then I would say to my dead brother, I'd say, okay, dead brother. And I would sit down and I would put my feet up and he would come near me and he'd start caressing my feet. And eventually he would work his way with his tongue in between my toes. And I'm beginning to realize how absolutely vile this bit is.
Next, we're introduced to the sister. The sister is working out. This is pet peeve. What am I doing with my hands here? What is this? What is going on? I'm gonna keep doing it. This is fun. Fuck. God damn it. Shit. I'm upset. Gosh dag nabbit. Shoot dang it darn it. It cuts to the daughter. Pet peeve of mine. The daughter's like probably like 10-15% body fat and she's working out. But we find out later in the movie, it's just a out there statement. She says, oh, I've been fasting for 2 days. Why are you working out? Why are you working out? You're not getting anything from it and you're already not 15% body fat. There's literally no way. I don't know, maybe like 12 or 10, but she's... Why are you doing cardio? She's not like pumping a lot of weight. She's basically just straight up cardio. It's low weights, high reps. It's basically just cardio. That's bad for you. Although that is gonna come into play later because you know what? While watching the movie, I put in my own little thing. I have own little thing for all the characters. She kind of has. I'm not monetized, so I can say that, right? I'm just gonna say it, but I'm gonna blur it out. Eating deficiency. That's an eating deficiency, which is character. Which is character. Don't look at me, man. Don't look at me like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it could build character. I mean, it's you could relate to someone. I mean, not you specifically. I'm not. You're always accusing me. You're always accusing me things every single time. I try to have a conversation with you, and you're just. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, man. Let's just move on to the next part. So her boyfriend Elliot breaks into their home, breaks into their house through her window, sneaks up on her while she's on the bench doing reps. By the way, I didn't even think about this before. Her entire room is just like in these, like on the corners, and then in the middle there's the bench. Who does that? Ugh. Worst fear of mine, she's closing her eyes, listening to music, and she opens them, and his head's right in front of hers. I would have murdered that man. He would have not have been leaving my house. That is like actually kind of really scary. That's terrifying. She gets to the wall, and she, racks the weight, gets up, runs the wall, and she's like, dude, you scared the hell out of me. Why is she wearing a belt? I didn't even think, why is she wearing a belt? You're pushing 30 pounds. I know you can carry 30 pounds. You're doing so many reps. You're obviously sweating a lot. You're perspiring. So you're doing cardio. Why are you wearing a belt? You don't. introduction to Elliot's character, the boyfriend. They're talking, and I did the hand thing again. It's gonna annoy me so much from now. Oh my gosh, I can't unsee it anymore. Whatever. They're talking, and the boyfriend's like something, and there's a masturbation joke. I think it's like, hey, wanna get me laid or something, and she said, release your something in the bathroom. You know, masturbation, go jerk off in the bathroom, don't come here. And he's like, are you trying to turn me into a homo? First of all, that's homophobic, okay? Second of all, it was funny. Third of all, I think jerking off in the mirror would only strengthen whatever sexuality you're already in. So let's say, this is kind of crazy, but no it's not, hear me out. So let's say you're heterosexual, right? And you're jerking it in the mirror. You're just admiring your look, you're checking yourself out, you're just making sure you're looking good. This is practice. This is a rehearsal almost, you know, for the real thing. This is not coming from experience. I don't know why you'd say that. This is like must be your experience. I didn't mean that. Can we cut that? Cut that. I really hope that checkbox that says this is not for kids works. Damn. Anyway, if you're gay jerking off in the mirror, I'm pretty sure then you could be like, you could, I don't know. You could slip a little bit into like, god damn. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, that's like, it's incredibly narcissistic, sort of. I think you could have an open mind enough. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Going on. The sister gives us a nice bit of exposition. They're gonna go on a vacation for a month to a place called Nilbog, Utah. I fucking hate Utah. Video on that coming soon. Not that you're gonna watch it. Ellie asks, hey, can I come with you? Not like that. I already did it in the bathroom because I'm gay. That's not helping my own point. Whatever. And she's like, yeah, you can come as long as you don't bring your friends, because Elliot's character is that I did the hand thing. Oh my god, I just can't. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Anyway, so, alright, well, I can't think while doing this. This is hard. This is really annoying. I'll stop. I'm sorry. Elliot's character is that he can't, like, stay separated from his friends. So it's like, oh. His friends are there too. They're also like kind of breaking entering, and then she just murders them. They're on a ladder. It's like probably 2-3 stories up, and then she's like, bye bye. Oh, boom, boom, and they fall off the ladder, and you can hear them hit the floor, and they're all groaning and stuff. That's a broken rib. That is a broken rib, or a fractured. Is it easy to fracture your pelvis? Is that something you can do simply? I don't know. Broken arm, broken wrist, probably some sort of migraine, CTE, something like that. That hurts. Whatever. They all got exceptionally lucky. That's fine. And he's like, ooh, sure, why not? He doesn't do that. No, it cuts immediately to her in the car crying because Elliot didn't show up. We learn later that Elliot went with his friends in an RV to the same place to meet up with her while bringing his friends. One, that's kind of shitty, but it's also kind of shitty that she's trying so bad to separate him from his friends. I mean, like, bro, if this is like all he's got, if these are like his childhood friends and you're a new relationship, I don't know, fuck off a little bit. You got friends too, he's not trying to separate you. I'm sure his friends are way more annoying, and if he's not making like any time for you at all, his friends are always there, I get it completely, right? But later in the movie, he does just kind of give up quite easily, which makes me think he spends a lot of alone time with her as well. I'm over analyzing the Troll 2 worst movie all time. let's just continue. Halfway through the car ride, Joshua has a nightmare, and it's crazy. He wakes up sopping wet, just soaking, just absolutely drenched in it. Just It's like someone just took him and used him as a rag to clean up oil or something. It's just everywhere. And he gets up and he's like, "What the hell is happening?" And it cuts to these really goofy shots of the parents who are like turning around to scare him or something. They're saying like, "Oh, we have to eat you." By the way, kind of spoiler, it's about cracked out vegan goblin guys who eat people. That's called an oxymoron. You can't have cannibalism and vegan in the same thing. You're eating people. Well, it's not cannibalism. You're simply eating people. They're not the same species. They're just, they're... That's a live thing. I was about to get into the pipeline of like how alive is like a plant. But then that would have been I just watched myself spit everywhere. I hope no one saw that. Did you see that? I don't remember how much he cost. I think it was like $40 dues. I got him for my birthday. What was I talking about? Whatever. This is our first time in the movie seeing the Goblinos. The parents and everyone turns into goblins while he gets stabbed through the chest or something, and he starts turning into a plant. I think the prosthetics are really cool. They made the most of what they had. You could kind of see the duct tape on some of it, but hey, it's pretty lit, honestly. Except for the fact they made him sopping wet. That was kind of weird. And oh my god, the goblins look so goofy, man. I can't. I actually love it so much. This movie fucks, bro. This movie fucks for real. It actually made me so happy to see. I'm giddy right now thinking about it.
Jesus Christ. What happened to him? Oh my god.
I don't feel good.
What the fuck is that shot?
Stop the car, Dad!
Oh, okay.
Stuffed yourself like a pig, Joshua.
Oh my god. That's pretty cool. Oh, you can see the duct tape.
I would love to see you get sick. You ate too much.
What?
Dad has stopped the car. Josh was ready to be eaten.
Oh my god. Wow.
This is actually how my fucking grandma looks at me, bro. I pull up to her house, she's like, "Hey there. Oh, it's like, aren't we in hell?" No, Grandma, we're not in hell. Oh, I'm in hell. Grandma, shut the fuck up. I'm in hell. That's what she sounds like. It's crazy.
Continuing the car drive, they make it, I don't know, maybe they're like 5 minutes away, and the boyfriend is somehow down this slope, down this hill, while they're driving, and they're all outside, his friends included, waving at them as they drive by. Don't know how he knew that they were gonna end up at that point, because you don't have like really good GPS. They didn't have GPS. They had like a freaking map. It was like, dude, where's Nilbog? And his friends are retards. Whoopsie daisy. I would never say anything of the sort ever again. You must forgive me, retard. Whatever. The only reason I'm mentioning that I did it again. The only reason I'm mentioning this is because it looks like his friend was leaning in to kiss him, and he was like reciprocating, which I made like my own little plot here. I don't think it's like my own little plot. I think it's a convincing theory. Should I stop doing this? This is actually making me mad now. No, I'm angry. Nah, I'm mad. Stupid fucking video. There's strong evidence that Elliot is in a not great relationship with, I don't even remember her name. I think it's like Haley or something. The sister, and he had like a situationship with one of his friends. Maybe like 2 of his friends. I'm just pretty sure they're fucking and sucking in that RV. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's what I'm trying to convey in the form of spoken word. My apologies. Oh, well, you think that's stupid? Of course you do. Of course you think it's stupid. Well, you didn't watch the movie, did you? No, you didn't watch the movie. No. You were here watching. Don't leave. I'm sorry. Don't leave. I didn't mean it like that. And you know I didn't mean it like that. I'm just in a quiet room. I don't know if this bit hit or not. I realized for like a split second that I was talking to my phone. Oh, damn, that's bad looks. Staring at the floor now. Yep. Trying not to make eye contact. There we go. Now I'm thinking that it's a person standing in front of me again. I think I'm pretty good at the schizophrenia stuff. They make it to Nilbog. It only took me how long recording? 34 minutes. 10 of that I think was spent failing to get the intro right. I just kept mispronouncing vegans. They're finally in Nilbog. Yippee! I forgot to mention they're gonna do like this house exchange thing. So I don't know how real this is in real life. Maybe it was a lot more prevalent back in the 90s, but they called and said, hey, you want to come to my house and I'll go to your house and we'll just stay there for like a month. So they meet the family, and the family is, you know what? I thought it was some pretty cool cinematography, okay? And good acting. Good body acting? Body language? Whatever the word is for it. They all like move at the same time. It's like kind of uncanny, and there's this nice shot in like rows like this comparing the 2 families. One very alive and the other one very quiet and dead. By the way, they all have scars on their face that look like 4-leaf clovers. That's leprechauns. That's not goblins. It's leprechauns. It's not goblins. We'll get more into that in production. The production part of this video, because there is an explanation for that. They're not idiots. They get inside the car and they drive off. And they throw, one of the kids throws a ball at Joshua. Remember it feels like it's been a while since I've talked to him. I've just been ranting about other things, honestly. And the ball says, eat before we eat you. And he's like, what does that even mean, bruh? They get inside the house and Josh wanders off. And in the reflection of a mirror, he sees his grandpa Seth. Remember? Because he's schizophrenic, Grandpa Seth's dad. He goes, you have to kill them, Josh. No, that's not what he says. You have to stop. That's not what he sound like. You have to stop them from eating, son. Don't let them eat. And he says, don't worry. I got this. And freezes time. What? The Troll 2 movie? In the Troll 2 movie about goblins and vegans? He freezes time? He's like, you got 30 seconds. And then he just stops time, go stop them from eating the food or something, which doesn't make any sense, by the way, because he's already proven that he can appear in is corporeal the right word? I'm just gonna say physical form, and he could just be like, yo, don't eat that, stop, don't eat that, stop it, stop. But no, he's just like, don't worry, little jit, I'm gonna freeze time for you, go do your thing. And and I think 4 minutes go by. Actually 4 minutes, I'm not joking. And Joshua hops up on the table and he just pees everywhere.
Yes.
Grandpa? Grandpa, is that you? I should kill them. I should kill them all. Grandpa, really?
Grandpa! Don't let them eat, Joshua. For the love of God, don't let them eat.
Aren't you hungry, Joshua?
Stop them!
You have to kill them, Joshua. Slip TLC inside their drinks.
You have 30 seconds to come up with some way to stop them.
Exactly 30. What? You can see this trying our best to hold still. 30 seconds is up, by the way. Oh,
I must do it. I must do it. I must do it. Oh, Daddy, please.
Don't hit him, Michael. Please don't hit him. Why not? It's what he deserves. A big spanking for little shit.
it was
Joshua, he's
amazing.
not a little shit.
Do you see this writing? Do you know what it means? Hospitality. And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tightening my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains. And your sister and mother will have to do likewise.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought he was about this. I thought he was gonna say, I won't allow it. And he was just gonna start peeing all over Joshua.
Okay, Joshua. You want to get rough with me? You want to show
You wanna
me
get
you
rough
don't
with
have the choice
me?
of this house for our vacation by going on a
It cuts to Joshua being taken to his room by his dad, who throws him on the bed. And I swear to God, unless you're religious, in which case I don't do that. Maybe I'm just a people pleaser. Maybe I'm just a little loser. Now I'm gonna say, I swear to God, I thought his dad was about to pee on him to teach him a lesson. Like, why you pee on my food, pee on their hospitality? I'm gonna piss on you, son. And Joshua's like, what the fuck? And he just zip. If the movie had taken that turn, 10 out of 10. Best movie of all year. Best movie I've ever seen in my entire life. After that, it cuts to one of Elliot's friends from the RV, leaving the RV, coming out onto the grass. Not coming out as in homosexual. I think that might be in movie 3, Troll 3. That's right, there's a third one. First one has no relation. I think the third one has relation to the second one, not the first one. So he goes to the grass, and then he sees a woman running in the woods, and then she's like sweating green. They do this a lot whenever someone's been... Oh yeah, by the way, all the food the goblins have is poisonous. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be like what is the word for it? Suggested with the crazy oobleck Sharpie freckle lady from the beginning of the movie, like, oh, don't let them feed you or else you turn to goo and the goblins eat you. But it didn't really make a lot of sense. I was like halfway through the movie, oh, okay, I guess if they feed you, you're just kind of cooked. It's Jover. You're packed up, you're pieced up, over with. Welcome to God. But no, you have like an hour or something. Whenever I think you have like, it's weird how the rules work, man. You eat the food, and then you have like some time before you turn into goo. Or sometimes you don't have to eat the food. This movie was great. I loved this movie. She runs to the forest, and the dude runs after her because he's looking for pussy, I guess. And he gets to the middle of the forest and tackles her. He just tackles her. He's like, wait! And she's like looking back at her like, what the, huh? He tackles her and then lays in her breast. Yo, pro tip, I'm not someone who knows a whole lot about dating, but I suggest not tackling the person you want and laying in their breast. I think that's gonna lead to some negative results. I'm fairly certain that's not gonna get the type of answer you would want out of that. For some reason, she doesn't immediately, backhand him and send him to God, but she just goes, "Are you with the monsters?" That's the friend should have been like, I don't even know his name, by the way. We'll just call him Friend 1. He should have been like, what are you smoking crack? What is wrong with you? And then she points behind him. And then the Goblinos army is just right there. They're holding spears. It's crazy. They're like a whole army. It's not that crazy. It was more goofy than crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it was really funny. I enjoyed it quite a bit. He walks up. He's just like, get behind me. Don't worry. Don't worry, maiden. I got this. And then he goes up there. Hello, natives. I'm afraid you have to leave this fair maiden alone. She is under my protection. And then the goblins are like, heck! and then throw a spear at him. It's lodged in his chest. He's like, what? The lady gets up, gets the spear out of him, and then they run to a church. I don't know why the goblins don't just come up and kill them. It's whatever, honestly. They get to this church that's way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. I think it's because of like differing sets and the budget that they had. Something like that. They get inside, and instead of, I don't know what they were doing, sightseeing, kind of like tourists. They're taking the scenic route to like hopefully find a phone. They were just kind of exploring, I guess. While he's bleeding out, he's just actively dying. Anyway, a goth mommy walks down the stairs.
Get your freak on, I guess.
What kind of place is this?
What are you guys looking at, bro?
This is my house.
Smash.
It turns out she's evil. It's like really sad. Maybe I like that. I mean, game is game, man. And what was I gonna say? Okay, so she like Avada could, I don't know, she kablams the blonde lady, and she just starts like moaning for 3 minutes, like swaying back and forth and moaning until she gets up the stairs and just turns into some goo. All the while, friend number one is just like, he's just standing there next to the witch, the baddie lady, and then the goblinos, they come out of everywhere inside the church thing, and they just start eating the goo in front of him. And then we get this killer line. It's like kind of crazy. I didn't even know it was from this movie. He looks at the goblins eating her, and he goes, "Oh my goodness, something, something, something. They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me." And then oh my god.
What's wrong? What's wrong with her?
Worry about her.
It took you 3 minutes to ask that? There, don't you want to leave?
Oh my god, what's happening to her?
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is crazy. Chat, are you looking at this?
There must be a logical reason for all of this.
Shut up.
Why can't I move? Chat, are you seeing this? Chat, this is crazy. Oh my god, chat, she's literally gooing it up. That little pot-belly bastard just coming out.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Oh my god, chat, that's crazy. Chat, are they eating that guy, chat? Chat, that is crazy. What? That's where it comes from this, what? It comes from this movie? Run that back.
And then they're going to eat me.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's crazy. That's insane.
That's where it came from. That's where it came from. That's crazy, huh? That's where it came from. It's wild. It's crazy. Yeah, that's where it came from, huh? I remember seeing that back when I was a little child, a little young one. Goes back to Joshua. I did it again. It's just the opener. I don't know what to do without it. If I don't have this, what do I have? Honestly, I mean, maybe I still have Bill. He'd probably leave me. I think he hates me, honestly. Bill, are you? No, he hates me. He holds so much vitriol for my soul. It's unbelievable, unfathomable. Okay, so they get out and they go to the market to get some food because he's peed all of the food and the fridge is empty. And then the dad just falls asleep on a chair reading a book about vegetables. Eat your vegetables. I don't know. The son, Joshua, looks in a mirror at a sign of Nilbog, and then, oh, it's crazy. Nilbog backwards is Goblin. It's Goblin. The town's Goblin. These balls in your jaw. I didn't even do the joke right. It's Goblin, these nuts. Joshua leaves. He goes and wanders with his skateboard, and he just kind of walks into an open house that turns out to be a cult for the cracked out vegans. He goes into the attic, listening to the preacher preach about how meat is poisonous to the human body, but they still have to eat the humans, and the humans are bad because it's just PETA. It's PETA, bro. I don't know. It's PETA. I'm pretty sure there was some semblance of racism in there too. I mean, it's literally just PETA. Yeah, all bad for you. And then his skateboard crashes then, and they find him. I don't know, whatever. They find him or something. And then he screams for help because they're gonna feed him poisonous ice cream. And that ice cream looked disgusting. Oh my goodness. It looked like it curdled. There was like, I don't know, cockroaches and weird green flakes in there. The first meal looked pretty good. It looked pretty alright. This is disgusting. Disturbing, actually. The dad runs in, and he's like, what are you doing with my son? They're like, instead of just killing the both of them, they're like, oh, we'll just let you go. We'll just let you go. We did nothing. He's got an active imagination. Don't even worry about it. We were just trying to feed him some ice cream. You know how it is. And the dad just kind of buys it and walks out slowly. And even though his son's like, they're goblins, all of them. I wouldn't believe the son either, would I? No, I wouldn't. I would have been like, holy shit, we're putting you on so much drugs. You're not even gonna have a conscience after this shit, man. We're getting you lobotomy tier 3. You're practically gonna rebirth after this, son. It goes to friend number 2. This guy. Where is it? I'm planning on putting it like right here, maybe if it works out. Wait, I mean, if I put it right there, you're not gonna be able to see Bill. I'll make it work. It'll probably be fine. What was I even saying? Okay, so friend number 2 leaves the RV to go get some food because their fridge is empty as well. He goes to the market. He's running there because their RV's a ways away, and he gets picked up by a cop who turns out to be one of the goblins because he's got the 4-leaf clover scar. That's leprechauns. That's not goblins. The movie's called Troll 2. This movie is having an identity crisis, midlife crisis, all of the crises. He gives friend number 2 a green sandwich that he just eats without question. By the way, I don't know where people are pulling food out inside this movie. They're just like, would you like a pizza? What? How did it do that? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. They're entity cramming. It's pretty crazy. They're abusing some sort of bug. I think the developers need to fix this. Honestly, my opinion of the game has gotten significantly worse since this bug has appeared in season 2026. What was I talking about? Friend number 2 makes it to the market where we get a crazy actor. He's the one that I referenced by going to
Eggs.
The goblins don't do this. This guy does. He walks in and he goes, "Can I get some coffee?" And he says to the guy, "Can I get some coffee?" And the guy, he says to the friend number 2, he goes, "Coffee? Yeah. We don't have coffee here." And then, he says to the market guy, and he goes, "Can I get some eggs?" And he goes, "Eggs? We are vegan here in Nilbog. Didn't you know that?" And he goes, "Can I just... What do you have?" And then he grabs milk from a counter. It's not even in the fridge. Who doesn't put milk in the fridge? It's like clumpy, disgusting on milk. He goes, "Have some of this milk. It is free. Make your friends try too." And friend number 2 just tries this. He's just like, "Oh yeah, sure, it's free. Why not?" Then he gets outside. There's a bunch of rednecks outside, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Crazy rednecks. If you're from Cali and are wearing any sort of wild colors, if you're wearing pink in its place, a minus $10 stats. It is not a place for people who are not people, men who wear pink. Not a place for that. I don't know. Just Nilbog, Utah. Of course, it's fucking Utah. Holy shit. They're like, "Go to the forest. Your friend said to meet up over there." And he just I don't know. He just trusts them. Maybe it's because he's poisoned already. You could tell when people are poisoned when they're sweating green. Again, leprechauns. Leprechauns. Just green associated leprechauns. Not really a goblin color, but sure, why not? Maybe it's a nature color. Whatever. He runs into the forest and he makes it to the church where he finds friend number 1 who's been turned into a tree. And then he just like slowly tries dragging him out. It's not like doing much. He's like, and friend number 1 was just like, dude, can you hurry up? God, you're embarrassing me. What, you can't groan? You can't groan? Well, you can't drag a grown man in a giant pot? Grow up. And it's just not working for friend number 2. And then the baddie arrives, and she's like, when they turn around, and she's just standing there. She backhands friend number 2. He just flies across the room. That strength is nowhere to be seen for the rest of the movie, by the way. And then she takes a chain. She's like, and then just pulls a chainsaw out of literally nowhere. I don't know if that's like magic or something. And then she castrates him, and he's a tree. I don't even think he's dead. I just think she castrated him. And for some reason, he's giggling while it's happening. Did I already say this movie fucks? How else could I describe it? This movie would bully me in middle school, and everyone would root for the movie instead of me. It's kind of sad. Very true. Very true. In the middle of this, I'm pretty sure, not in the middle of this, like just after this, there's a scene where the witch lady goes to the main family's house and drops off a cake, and while the daughter's there, it turns out witch lady's a pedophile. She's a pedophile. She's a pedophile.
I am Credence Leonore Gilgold. Good morning.
Gosh, just keep talking,
Mom,
lady.
I'm going for a walk.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
No! 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 First of all, that's a minor. Second of all, it should have been me, not her. It should have been me. Fuck.
She is very appetizing.
Kill her! Kill her now! Kill her! What? Aren't you a mother? Kill her! I know if a random weighty, oh my god, gone, banished. Poof! Boom! Right to her throat. Boom! Right to her jugular. Done. 2-piece combo. You're on the floor. 1, 2, 3. You're out, and my son's safe. You're in jail, and so am I.
Provocative.
What the fuck? What did you just say about my child?
Bitch, I'll kill you.
She's a pedophile. She's pedophile. She's a pedophile. She was just like, wow, your daughter sure is attractive. Edible, in fact, in front of the mother, and the mother isn't killing her, murdering you. Kill her! I don't kill her, man. She just said that to your child, and now she's in your house giving you cake. Kill her, man. I don't know, it's messed up, it was weird. I liked her too. No, not too much. Not too much. A modicum of an amount. Oh my gosh, here you are again. It was only a little bit. It was only a little bit. I don't even know what you're talking about, man. You knew the whole time. Wow. Of course you did. Classic of you. God. Typical, man. Typical. Anyway, after all of that, I'm pretty sure just before the next scene, there is this one where the family drives in their car to Elliot's RV and picks him up. It's like this, oh yeah, no, the daughter was giving Elliot an ultimatum, her or his friends, and it was like this love triangle thing going on where his friends arguing with him, and her with him being Elliot. And then eventually Elliot's like, we're done, to the friend, not the girlfriend. And it's like, what is the word for it? It's sad. It's disappointing. It's a sad thing. And the friend's like, what about us? And then Elliot goes, what us? And then he leaves and gets in the car and joins the family. It's sad. It's disappointing. It's a tragic thing.
This is a crazy love triangle they got going on here. Do you see the way? Yo, his other hand is 110% on this guy's ass. There is just no way it is not.
So, kids, how's life?
Listen, Mr. Waits.
I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't speak to people who arrive late and upset their girlfriends. You've given me a bad impression.
Come on, Dad.
Well, get in the car and talk, Holly, okay?
It's very clear
Listen,
communicated.
Mr. Waits, we need to have a serious talk.
If you want to have a serious talk, you'll have to forget about your friends and come to our house. Otherwise, you forget about Holly.
All right, I'm coming.
Thought if like anyone could understand, it'd be like this guy. You don't like. You're not. Just don't separate. Like, it's a bad relationship, man. And you, if you're gay, just be gay. Just be gay. You're not allowed to sleep with other people in a relationship. That's called cheating. Just be gay, okay? Just be gay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't cheat. Don't be closeted. Don't do that. Just be gay.
Wait a minute, Elliot.
Elliot, what about us?
Alone? Yes. But what do I tell Drew and Arnold? Tell me whatever you want.
Just let the. I mean, look at them. Look at this. I'm not gonna lie. This movie, already very good. One of my favorite movies, literally ever so far. Would be 10% better if he, like halfway through the movie, left the girl and was like, "You treat me so much better," and went to the guy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm thinking.
Take the camper. Do what you want.
That's so sad. Do what you want. Do whatever.
What about the beautiful liberated girls?
Girls, we both know you weren't there for that. We both know you weren't there for that.
It's really it's a real thing that happens, man. It's sad. Anyway, the family gets to the party. What party, you ask? Oh, that's right. All of the villagers are throwing a party inside of their house. Apparently, they just didn't lock the door or something. And everyone is throwing a party in their house with food. And this is really nitpicky, but the guy in the background wasn't playing the correct notes to the guitar that was playing in the movie. It's like he was playing all the way up here, right? But those are like at least right here. I mean, what are we doing? Be reasonable, Troll 2. Be reasonable. Mercy. God. The family goes inside and everyone is excited except for Joshua, who reasonably is like, "Oh, fuck. Oh, shit." Because he realizes they're gonna eat the food, get poisoned, and die. So he runs upstairs and looks into the mirror to hopefully summon his grandpa. But instead of his grandpa, a goblin leaps to the mirror and shatters it in the form of like the witch or something. And then she tackles Joshua, and then the grandpa is summoned and uses an axe he summoned to take the hand off the goblina, and then the goblin runs into the mirror that's broken now, and it turns out to be the witch lady, and then the witch lady's hands cut off, and then she rejuvenates it using fire. Did I mention this movie, Fox? This movie is kind of like Mike Tyson in a couple of ways. See, it's got the goofy voice. It's got the I just want to fight. I just want to fight, you know. I just want to fight. But then you get right hooked, and then it's just over, and now you're dead. Now you're dead. You're dead. You just got pieced up by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson? You got Mike Tyson. I really want to fight. I just want to fight. Vegan goblins. I'm scary. Vegan goblins. Goes back to Joshua and his grandpa, and the grandpa's like, "Son, I got a great idea." And then he pulls off he pulls out a Molotov cocktail. He's like, "Take this." And Joshua's like, "We're gonna burn the house down." and then instead of just going downstairs, lighting it and throwing it on the floor, they like jump out the window or something and go around the house to hopefully throw it inside or whatever. But unfortunately, before they can burn the house down and kill literally everyone inside, the preacher from before takes the bottle and goes, "I know what she was gonna do." And he, for some reason, seethes Seth, the grandpa, and then he sends him back to hell, because apparently Seth was in hell. And instead of being my favorite part about this is while he's getting sent to hell and the preacher is preaching something, Joshua's like, "Were you actually in hell?" And he's like, "No." It's a matter of mentality, Joshua.
Grandpa! Grandpa Seth! Come quick!
The fuck? What? 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 Smash. Oh my god, Grandpa Seth got fucking aura. Your entire family is dying downstairs.
Fire.
What fire?
Yes.
What? I'm sorry, he set the house on fire? Or is he bombing the church? I'm sorry, is old Grandpa just gonna show up, Molotov the house, then leave?
We'll go around the house. When the time comes, you light the wick and throw the bottle. I'll create some confusion with this.
Oh my god. Yo, son and schizophrenic. Alright, no, schizophrenic son and old grandpa about to commit arson for the very first time. This is actually how I met my grandpa back in the day when I pulled up to Cali when I was just a youngin'. Met my grandpa for the very first time. He said, "Hey son, listen, I'm gonna teach you something." And then he grabs a bottle of liquor from a cabinet near him, and he gives it to me, and he wraps a napkin around it. It's like paper or something. Grabs me a lighter and gives him the bottle, and says, "Hey son, I need you to go throw this at this place." And he gives me a GPS, and he I walk there. It takes me like 30 minutes. I throw it. Place goes up in flames. I thought there was no one inside, but then I started hearing screams. I ran away.
Hurry. Let's
I
put
never
some
found out.
fuel on the fire. It is Lord. Go back to hell.
He was in hell? Oh, Sonny, I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Like, oh, you stupid bitch, just go grab the fucking Molotov. Are you really in hell?
I know a trick that a friend of mine who was there taught me. What happened?
What? Grandpa just set a man on fire.
Just before he's sent to hell, he just kind of thunderbolts. He just kind of hits the Avada Kedavra out of the preacher, and then the preacher just kind of explodes and is lit on fire. Practical effects, they had to set someone actually on fire for this. Huge amount of respect for that. Someone literally caught on fire. But you can see that it's not the actual preacher, it's a stunt double. Because they got like a mask for some reason. Oh, probably to protect their hair from the flames. Once it's fully burnt up in the smoke, and everyone from inside comes running outside to check the body, because like, what the hell happened? The dad realizes the corpse is Goblin, because revert back to your true form. Did I mention the goblins can shapeshift? Did I mention this movie, Fox? Did I say that yet? This movie would, this movie would be cheered for unplugging someone's life support. It's a good movie. The whole family's like, wow, that's a dead goblin. Oh my goodness, my schizophrenic, weird, liberal son was right. And then they like slowly back up in the house, and the goblins don't chase them for some reason. And they lock the door, and the goblins just kind of stay outside. It's really weird. Why don't the goblins just kill them? Do they need them to eat food or something? You could have just like murdered. I guess. I don't know. You could have just like hold them hostage and force fed them food. You didn't have to like just wait for them to get hungry, because they're just gonna starve to death. It's like death either way. What the hell's my dog doing? Anyway, the only way they can see an out, the daughter's like, what will we do? Grandpa Seth was really there the whole time? We'd have to like hold a seance or something. And Josh was like, say that again? So they hold a seance. They hold a seance to bring back their grandpa from hell, to help them fight cracked out even cult zombies. Even evil cult vegan zombies, goblins, goblinos. Okay, what was it about? They hold the seance. Grandpa says like, alright, I could be for like 10 minutes. And he teleports Seth to the evil witch lady's house. But the evil witch lady's not there because earlier she magicked herself to become hot. And then she's a pedophile. She's a pedophile, guys. Stop barking. I know. I would have said step on me too, but she's a pedophile. No. We are not attracted to pedophiles. She gets out of the church thing, and she goes to the RV where the last friend is, who's suffering from heartbreak currently because his boyfriend broke up with him. And he gets inside the RV. Not he. She does, through like a TV commercial magic thing, and he walks outside and he hears music, and she has corn in her hand. I need to slow down, or this will make no sense for you. She has corn in her hand. And then she magicked an advertisement on his TV to come outside so they can sleep together with corn. She comes inside the RV and they start making out. But they're both eating corn while making out, and then he drowns in popcorn.
Nothing. What the fuck is this? I mean, this is probably like top 10 images of all time, right? This is cinematic. Alright, so let me explain why this is one of the best photos of all time. It's messing up because, this, and it's paused right now. You got the backpack right here. You got sexy woman wearing the leggings with the corn. And you got this dude. He's obviously a very attractive man. But very attractive. He's looking very, very happy right now. She's grabbing onto this. He's got jewelry right here. That's very nice looking jewelry. I don't know about this one. I don't know about that. That one's kind of weird. It's kind of putting me off. We got the drawers right here, and we got this right here. And that is why it's the best photo of all time. What? I can't even blame him for just kind of following along. Don't bite into the corn though. I'd be like, what do you want me to do?
What's the matter? Aren't you hungry?
Actually, I like popcorn.
For ass.
No problem. All we have to do is heat it up.
What? What? At what point do you just what? Fuck off, bro. What?
And the worst part about it, I honestly couldn't even blame him. We are not attracted to pedophiles, but in this specific scenario where you did not know this woman is a pedophile, it's just more like I mean, it's not doing anyone a harm. The corn isn't going up my ass, is it? I mean, I have no reason not to deny your corn, fine maiden. I might as well. He drowns in popcorn. The corn definitely went up his ass. There's no way it didn't. There's literally no way it didn't go up his ass. Joshua and Seth are now in the witch's house thing, and then they go up to like the magic stone that gives her power. I forgot to mention that. It wasn't mentioned much in the movie, or at least it didn't seem like that. And he's like, Grandpa says like, only the power of good intentions. I keep changing his voice. I'm not really that mad about it. Only the power of good intentions can save us. So he's like, put your hands on the stone and use good intentions to eliminate all of the goblins. Did I mention this movie, Fox? This movie, if I were a lobster, this movie would cook me so well. It would cook me just perfectly. And I'd be happy about it. I'd stare up at them in that boiling water and I'd just look at them. Like, bittersweet. Of course, I'm going to die, but this person is cooking me with such excellence and care. At least I know my beautiful corpse will go to a good cause. My phone died. And immediately after my phone died, I went, maybe go play video games for like 4 or 5 hours. Not my fault though. It's my friend's fault because they were playing an entertaining video game. And you see, they made it actually very easy for me to join them and play the video game, you know what I'm saying? But you see, immediately after, I decided to hop off the video game and, continue recording the video. I'm basically playing Five Nights at Freddy's every single time I record a video. It's gotten pretty bad. I got, like, the cameras over here. I gotta keep them low or else the lighting will make me look like a little gremlin, a little goblin. And... Goblin, that's a reference, isn't it? I forgot what the video was about. Why is my screen so dark? What is happening? What is going on? Whatever. Blah. I'm tired. I don't even know what time it is. Whatever. So he was watching a movie, right? I didn't explain that at all. I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I speak, and then I look at the cameras, and I see someone's coming nearby. I see Foxy's just about to leave it, so I close the doors, and I stop talking. I shut up. I yap. I no longer yap. That's not what I meant. And then I stop speaking for a while until they leave, and I keep checking cameras, and I go back to recording the video. This is more to, this is more just for, like, camera quality. So, camera quality? I don't even have a camera! This is for audio. This is for audio quality. And he was watching a movie in the... I didn't know he was gonna be watching... It's late. The last thing I said was something about a freaking lobster? What? I think I was mentioning how they were trying to use their good intentions on the big freaking stone to kill the guy. This movie fucks. Did I mention that yet? I could say that joke because it's been like 5 hours for me. I don't know if it's annoying yet for you since it's been like 5-6 seconds. Continuing. Where we left off. I don't know where that is. Hey. So, I think we're at the part where Seth's like at the wall and stuff. And then Seth is like, oh! My 10 minutes are up! And then he gives Joshua a bag, and it says, only use in emergency. And Joshua's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And then Seth goes, I'm dead now. I'm dead permanently, by the way. I was in hell, you little shit. And then he's gone. He's like, and then he phases out of existence. Grandpa Seth is gone. Made that perfectly clear. Did I mention? Right, so the witch is out of the house because she dupes the one guy with the popcorn. And then the rest of the family is in the vacation home. And they're all in there getting chased by goblins right now. Let's switch to them. They're being chased by goblins. They eventually get to a corner and they're about to be murdered by the goblins that are weirdly inconsistent in height. Like from over here, they're 6 foot. Right in front of you, they're like 3'1". Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. My fucking grandma was there too. I really hope I added that bit, or else this makes no sense. As soon as the goblins are about to kill the family, the goblins just they just teleport. Oh no, it cuts to the witch lady and she screams. She goes, "I'm not like other girls." Caw! What the fuck am I doing, bro? Whatever. She goes, "Caw!" And she summons the goblins, but she herself teleports. By the way, the goblins can teleport. Why not? Well, I guess, bro. I guess, bro. And they get inside the church. They teleport to the church. Let me explain this. She screams, summoning the goblins. One can only assume. She herself teleports to the church that is bigger on the inside for some reason, and the goblins teleport following her. Now the goblins and herself is inside of the church where Joshua is now alone. Now Joshua is about to get pieced up. I said that like 5 hours ago, so it doesn't really faze me. What else can I use? About to get ham-smackled, some would say, bungled. Others could say, although it's kind of weird. It's kind of a strange thing to say. He goes inside the bag. Remember the bag that I mentioned Grandpa Seth gave him? And it's a triple-decker bologna sandwich. I hate how I remember the line in the movie. It's just a triple. He goes, and they're afraid of him. They're afraid of him because he had a triple-decker bologna sandwich. Nice. So they're cowering in fear, but his intentions simply aren't good enough alone. And then the family appears, even though it would have been at least like a 30-minute run to the church. They said, as the excuse of how they knew where Joshua was, Grandpa Seth told them before he disappeared, but that doesn't make any sense because he just... And then they all use their good intentions to kill the goblins. Yay! End of story, right? No. They all get in the car and they go home very silently. They don't even call the police, which I don't blame them. I wouldn't call the police either. I just massacred every goblin in existence, presumably from where I'm looking at it. I just killed basically an entire species, snapped out of existence. I didn't even know magic was real and crazy cracked out cult vegans were. But actually, no, I did know that PETA exists. And now I murdered all of them. I wouldn't call the police either. They put me in a insane asylum, a rubber room. Again. It's like this just very silent, like, what the fuck just happened car ride home, which is commendable. I would say that's kind of the right reaction when something like that happens, because that happens a lot, often some would say. I'm blanking. This is my blanking face. I'm still blinking. I said like 5 times. That's gonna haunt me while I'm editing. So they go home. Michael goes somewhere. The daughter goes to her room or something, and it's Joshua and his mom inside the house. That's right. The movie isn't over. It's not done. Oh. The mom's like, I sure am hungry after we haven't eaten for 3 fucking days. And the son's like, I'm not eating anything. And he just goes to his room to presumably rot to death because he doesn't have any nutrition to keep walking. The mom eats an apple. The apple leaks green goo. You know what happens. The kid runs out of his room because he hears his mom scream. And then there's the same ball from the beginning of the movie that says, if I remember correctly, this may or may not be a quote, pretty much paraphrasing. Your mom, very yummy, yum yum, good, great mom, thank you, good, great mom, tastes good, thank you, mom. Great, good, your mom tastes good. And he goes, holy shit. And he runs up the stairs to the screaming into the bathroom where the goblins are eating his mom. End of movie. That was so cool.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no. That's hell no. Whoa.
Production. Have you ever wondered how something ends up so ass? I'm gonna lower my camera. I don't like how you're above me so much. I take my height very seriously. I drink calcium. Pure calcium, not milk. No, no, no. No, no, no. I grind up bones, raw eggs, and dirt, and I snort them. And that is why I am so freakishly long. Continuing. Production. Have you ever wondered why something is so shit, but is so incredible? Let's start with how the movie even came to be. One day, I forget his name, the producer, director of the movie's wife had her friends over, and her friends had turned vegan, which, quote, pissed her off. So she started like writing it, got the idea for it, gave it to her husband. Her husband's like, wow, great idea. That was awesome. Thank you. So, I said, I'm tired, man. Forgive me, okay? Well, you never been tired before? Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't. Every time with this guy. Every time. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing? I'm alone in my room with the camera. I hate how I hate how it hits me all at once that I'm just alone. Damn. The reason it is so great, so wonderful, so what a great movie. At the time, 1990s, I forget the full reason, but there was something along the lines of countries that aren't America. I was gonna say outside countries, but outside countries to me is not America. Would create films that are like American films, so English speaking, because it was profitable, it was favorable, something like that, or maybe it had like a higher expectation for monies, which is profitable. Whatever. Just know that it was better for them to make a more American film than an Italian film at this specific point for this specific movie. The original cast, the original crew were all Italian. The director and scriptwriter, everything but the actors were Italian. Speaking about the actors, they often said that since the dialogue was incredibly unnatural, I forgot to mention this. It was unnatural, but I'll go into why I didn't think it really hindered the movie in any way in the critique. The actors often said that they offered to, normalize the lines, make it a bit, more fluent in English, because at this point they were speaking through like what is called a pidgin language, but I think like no one knows what that means. It was just like they knew some English words, they knew some Italian words, and they were just kind of conversing through that and making it work, which made a lot of the actors not know. This is a quote, by the way. A lot of them didn't know what was happening in a scene. They're like, what is going on? They would just kind of do it, and just not. A lot of them felt confused often. Speaking of confused, I swear we'll get back into the actors for a second. Remember the guy from the market? All of the actors. I feel like I'm explaining this terribly to you. I don't feel that bad. I feel kind of bad because you waited this whole time through the summary. Okay, we'll start on the actors first and then get to the crazy market guy. All of the actors were just people that were just like kind of hired off the side of the road. The dad was actually just a dentist who signed up for fun. And they were like, oh, you got the part. Which I did not think he was just a dentist. The dude is built. I mean, he's the only one in the family with a southern twang to his voice. I figured, oh, you know what? That's good acting, like, yeah, that's good acting. But maybe I'm just an idiot because I enjoyed the movie, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people wouldn't. Since all of the actors were just kind of hired off the side of the road, some of the actors, were in precarious situations, released juveniles, released felons, stuff like that. The guy from the market, remember, if I doing the billboard, am I still doing the billboard? Tell me. Let me know. Am I still doing the billboard? Is this weird? Let me know. Actually, don't let me know. I'm afraid of feedback. You could if you wanted to, but I'll probably scream. That guy right there. He smokes. He was from an asylum. I don't know. He got released from a psychiatric mental health place. I forgot what it's called, but he smoked so much weed. He said this himself. This is more paraphrasing because I don't remember the quotes. He said he doesn't remember literally anything about the movie or doing anything about the movie. This is the guy that went, yeah, coffee, ugh. I like that guy. I like that guy a lot. And it honestly makes it 110% better that he was so high he does not remember what happened in the movie. That just means so much to me, man. A combination of unexperienced actors, the, strange dialogue from the Italian scriptwriters into English actors, and then the low budget for the practical effects and the costumes is what made the movie odd. It wasn't just that though, because the not odd, I would say the marketing for this movie is mostly what made it so hated and considered the worst movie for a little while. It was marketed as Troll 2 because one of the producers, I forget his name, but he was very famous for having a very price focused, profit maximizing, cost minimizing approach to the movies he produced. So he changed the name to Troll 2 to capitalize off of Troll 1's success, or just Troll. It's not called Troll 1, which is completely unrelated. I think that movie is more of an homage to Harry Potter, actually, because the main character's name is Harry Potter. They just call him Potter though, and his sister turns into like a troll, and then the troll starts turning people into mythical beasts, and he has to figure it out, because that's what that movie was about. Who cares? I'm talking about Troll 2, 1990. Yippee! Alright! Cool! The original name for the movie was just Goblin, which would have fit a lot better, but still doesn't make any sense because the four-leaf clovers are leprechauns. Leprechauns, not goblins. Leprechauns, not goblins. It's leprechauns. The budget was, I think, $100,000, which in terms of movie money is not a lot, man. That's not a lot of money. I think that's about it as to what made it the way it was. And then here's my critique of it. First of all, should I give the rating at the end? I'll give the rating at the end. Overall, I thought it was a good movie. The dialogue is awkward, yes, but I feel it sets an expectation. At some parts, it's incredibly simplistic, and at other parts, it's like oddly like what do you mean? Banish my thoughts of my dead grandpa. I'm 9 years old. What? Yo, huh? And there's just little stuff like that. Like there was what is the word for it? Not hypotheticals. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm like rubbing my own brain in my camera to see if I can remember. Metaphoricals. There's like some metaphoricals that are just like, oh, it's like someone hitting you with a curve punch. They're just like throwing straight jabs, like gay joke, gay joke, gay joke. Ah, you light my darkness. Boom, done. Boom, gone. KO. I was on the floor. The movie was good. Sorta. No, it was kind of bad. The dialogue sets an expectation for randomness. It's more of like oh, okay, this is weird. But it gets you in the vibe of accepting whatever happens. Just accepting that this is the way it is, Maybe that's just me, because I was talking the whole time, and I was yapping the whole thing. Literally it was like an hour 40 minutes. How do they get an hour 40 minutes out of that? That's crazy. And all of it, there wasn't a whole lot of boring parts. There wasn't anything that was like, oh, I know exactly what's gonna happen. No, it was like, what is gonna happen next. That's just such a big strength for this movie. It's just so random, which plays into the comedy of it. And then sometimes, like, they take a level of themselves seriously, and that just makes it funnier, especially during like the nightmare scene, for example, and he's just sopping wet, and they do these really sweet practicals. I would say cute if I wasn't, I was gonna say misogynistic, oh my god. I would say cute if I wasn't so goddamn manly, but since I'm, number one, what is the word for it? Number one redneck, I literally am incapable of saying cute. Yeah, the practicals are pretty cute. There's like tape and stuff, and there's blood, and it's just kind of shocking. And then there's the goofy freaking Goblin mask, which again just shocks you. It's just surprising, and it's funny, and it plays really well into the strengths of this movie. Another strengths, I think it sets up its characters kind of nicely. Each of the characters, how do I say this? In B horror movies, for specifically, each character usually gets like a one trait, and it's like really predictable. Oh, you're the jock, you're the athlete girl, you're the black guy wearing the red shirt. I'm sorry, you're gonna die first. I don't like that rule. What was that one movie where there was like all black guys wearing red shirts? Whatever. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I'm not. Sorry, I didn't mean to ring finger flip you off there. In the 19-somethings, there was always a guy wearing a red shirt, or specifically a black guy wearing a red shirt, and he would always die first in the movies. Prominent examples, Chucky, not Hellraiser, not Michael Myers, maybe Michael Myers, not Freddy Krueger. Maybe this isn't as prominent as I thought it was. Maybe I am racist. Oh no. What I was getting at is that each of their character traits is, this is sort of unique. This Elliot guy right here, well, he's homosexual, and in 1990, yeah, so sometimes rare, and he's also being abused by his girlfriend, or he's equally abusing her. That's a toxic relationship. That's depth. That is depth in a character that shouldn't have any depth. The girlfriend. This is the oh god, I'm sorry, I thought about it for a second. I hope no one got that. This is the girlfriend. She has an eating deficiency. It's really sad. I don't know why she's doing cardio when she's already lost so much weight. It's, honestly a terrible thing. It's really prominent, especially in America now. It's something you can definitely sympathize in. But she's abusing her boyfriend. So that's depth. That's a depth character. I'm gonna do it up here now because I feel uncomfortable. This is Joshua. He's schizophrenic and unmedicated. That's depth. That's the old guy. He tried to kill his whole family. That's not really depth. He loves his grandson and he tried to kill the whole family. He knows of goblins. That's not really character. He has aura. This is the father. The father has imposter syndrome sort of thing. I don't remember the exact word for it, but he has a southern accent when none of his family does, making me believe that. See, his kids don't have a southern accent, but I believe if you have one parent with an accent and another one with a don't, the kids will have like a mix of the two, right? They'll have a little bit. They'll have at least a little bit. I mean, they grow up listening to their parents, right? So I think he just tried to one day switch it on, and now he's a southern accent and won't let go of it because he envies. He just has so much envy for the farmer lifestyle. By the way, that was the entire reason of the vacation over to Nilbog. I don't think I mentioned that, but it's on the wiki. It's on the Wikipedia. Where was I going with this? He has some sort of, he's so envious of it. He tries to embody himself and forget his old self. That's depth. It's depth. But he obviously still loves his family in both versions. Even the one he's trying to desperately get rid of. He loves his family. The mother, I don't even know the mother's name. All right, well you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Can't win them all. Characters enjoyable, practicals not that bad, charming actually. Randomness, it was great. Some things it did poorly. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely spent time thinking about what I thought the movie did poorly. I was bored maybe at like the credits of the movie. Oh, I was a bit confused. So they don't really set up the food is poisonous thing that well. It is just in the beginning where the guy, Grandpa Seth's telling a story about, eats the magic oobleck from the Sharpie Freckles baddie lady, and then it dies and he turns into a puddle and goblins eat him. That's not very clear. That's not giving me much information. I mean, is the poison oobleck? Is the what poison oobleck? Is the oobleck poisonous? Is it just the oobleck? Should I avoid all oobleck? If you don't know what oobleck is, this is what oobleck is. When you punch it, it gets really hard, and when you word relatable, and when you just kind of like flow through it, it's a liquid. It turns into a solid and then to a liquid. It's pretty cool. I remember it was there when I got baptized when I was like 6 or something. As you can probably tell, I'm not following. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you. My name's Rancor. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. We're not done yet. They set up we're not done yet. They set up multiple ideas. Of course, the randomness does just play so well for this movie. Genuinely, if it wasn't tied to Troll 1 back in the 1990s, I do kind of think it would have been like a pretty well received comedy movie, genuinely. But since it was tied to that and people were expecting something so much vastly different, it was I was like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen, which was like, okay, dick, all right. Did you see the oh my god meme? All right, whatever, bro. I guess. Back to what I was saying. They set up multiple ideas. They set you turn into a tree, poison food, goblins eat poison food, and they do an okay job explaining they do a good job explaining goblins, because the whole movie is about goblins and it's called Troll 2 when the people have leprechaun scars. They do a good job explaining the goblins because it's in the story. They do a kind of bad job explaining the poisonous food and the grow into a tree thing. That just kind of happens. And they do a terrible job explaining the witch thing. There's witches. Is there one witch? Can anybody become witches? Are all witches that bad? Are all witches pedophiles? These are things I would like to know, because if so, I mean, I'm a minor. That's all I'll say. I think that's all I have to really say for you. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you made it to the end, I mean, you watched the whole thing. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this. They're probably gonna be a lot shorter. I hate Utah. They're gonna be a lot shorter, honestly. I'm making a video about I'm self-advertising. Stay here, please. I'm making a video about how human is insert name here. If you wanna hear how human, in my opinion, but you should follow my opinion because I'm always right, is insert name here. Totally feel free to put that in my comment section, please. My name is Rancor.
Yo, you know who it is. Back at it. Oh my god. Worst YouTubers to ever do it. Back at it.